if you're looking to make a move to the Raleigh area and the school systems are important to you, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Chris Cox and I am a licensed North Carolina real estate broker as well as a licensed mortgage loan originator, and I also get the privilege as a real estate instructor to help guide other real estate professionals in learning the skills that are important to them. So as real estate brokers, we kind of have to walk a little bit of a fine line when we talk about schools. We have to be really careful that we are not steering people towards specific schools based on anything about that family or that family's status. So what I do want to be able to provide to you, and I feel it is my obligation to provide to you as a real estate broker, is some resources so that you can make this decisions that are going to be best for you and your family. So let's first talk about the Wake County school system, just with a little overview about it. So Wake County Schools is a huge school system. There is 159,778 students enrolled in there as of 2023. So that makes us the largest school district in the state of North Carolina and the 15th largest school district in the entire United States. So it is made up of currently of 197 schools in this, and they're getting ready to, as they're recording this video, there should be 4 new schools that will be opened in the 2025-2026 school year. So it's a giant school district. And with the recent expansions of just the overall size in the area and the suburbs around Raleigh, it has caused a lot of concerns with, and just some oddities with the district itself. So 197 plus schools, number 4 overall on a website that grade schools based on kind of overall content, and I will provide that to you as one of the resources. It's called Niche. Gives Wake County Schools number 4 overall ranking as far as public schools in North Carolina. And then finally, it is actually the number 1 ranked school in that same website for student athletes. So if you have a student athlete or hoping that you're going to have a student athlete, it is the number 1 school district for that, according to this Niche website. So that's a little overview. Let's talk specifically about what I feel are kind of the 3 most important things that you need to know about the district if you're thinking of making a move here. So first of all, what I think is the most important thing is that things are not always what they seem. So one of the resources, if you stay till the end, I've got a link to a bunch of resources for you that are going to help you make the decision that's going to be best for you and for your family. But number 1 is that things are not always as they seem. So what I've done here is you'll see this one house, this one neighborhood here. This is a neighborhood called Wood Creek. It's a pretty large subdivision. It borders on the Holly Springs and Apex line. Technically, I believe it's, well, technically from a zip code standpoint, it is in the Apex town. However, as you can see here, it is actually districted for the Holly Springs High School. So you can see the coloration of this map, but the closest school is actually Middle Creek High School. Yet Apex High School, which is the town that it's in, is up here, and then another school in Apex Friendship is over here. So things are not always as they seem. So one of the tools I'm going to provide is a base school lookup finder that you'll be able to just put in an address and you'll be able to see which district it is currently districted for. Now, as of the recording of this video, these are the current maps. This is soon going to be changing with the addition of a new high school that's going to be coming into this specific area in particular. So that's number 1. Things are not always as they seem. Number 2, and this is a pause the video, look at this list here, download it, memorize it, whatever you need to do. A lot of schools, because of the rapid growth of the Wake County, Raleigh Triangle area, Wake County schools have been stretched to the maximum capacity, and many of them actually stretch beyond capacity. So Wake County has begun capping registrations on base schools. So there are many schools where your base school you're not going to be able to attend that school because of the current cap status. Now, as I mentioned earlier, they are opening 3 elementary schools and 1 high school are slated for the 2025-2026 school year, and those maps will be out pretty soon. But just you need to know that there are capped schools in the district, but what you need to do with that is you need to register at your actual base school, and then they will get the your registration for your student over to the school that they're going to actually be attending. So number 2, capped schools. And then number 3, Raleigh area, Wake County schools, several of the schools have year-round calendar systems versus the traditional calendar system. So there is a comprehensive list here. It is, let's see, 37 elementary schools, 9 middle schools, no high schools that are using the year-round schedule. So the way those work, you are on 9-week quarters and then 3 weeks off. If you're not familiar with that, I'm going to provide some resources as well for you in the description of this video. So you need to understand, and if it's important to you, and based on whether it's your work schedule or your vacation schedule, other family schedule, anything like that, whether traditional or year-round school is important to you. So those are the 3 most important things that you need to know. Here are some resources for you. And again, I'm going to provide links to all of these resources in the description of this video. Number 1 is the base school lookup tool. You just put in your address or an address, and you'll be able to see which base elementary, middle, and high schools those are districted for. Number 2 resources for you, do some research. Again, things are going to be different as value as far as importance to every individual person, family, anything out there. So do your research. I'm going to provide these 3 sites here. One of them is Niche, one of them is School Digger, and the third one is going to be Great Schools. These all compile a bunch of data on the schools as far as number of registered students, the breakdown of grades, breakdown of free and reduced lunch for the district, lots of demographic information provided about the current enrollment, and with, as everything you can imagine, these change over time as well. I'm also going to provide a link to the capped schools so that you have that resource for you. And then also just a video that the Wake County school system put out a few years ago. If you're not familiar with year-round schools and some of the benefits that the students and the parents have seen in those schools, if you are concerned about or just want to learn a little bit more about the year-round school system and how that works. So that is all for today's video. Hopefully you like the content here. If you do, go ahead, stock some more of the content that I have available on here. I am constantly putting out what I feel is valuable data about both the real estate market and the local goings on as far as what is going on in the Raleigh Triangle area. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you again on another video soon.